talked about Papa John's, and I pointed out that the share price had fallen by some 5%. What the difference a day makes. Today, excuse me, it is up 11%, 5:30. Papa John's putting on quite a hefty gain after John Schnatter resigned and apologised for using the N-word on a conference call. There is only one problem.
In our pizza family, better ingredients means better pizza. Papa John's.
John Schnatter is Papa John. Yeah, he's in the adverts. He is the face of the company. He has resigned as chairman and chief executive. He gave up chief executive some time ago. This is not his first controversy. After all, he stood down as CEO last year after he said that the NFL's handling of the kneeling players has hurt sales because Papa John's is the pizza provider to the NFL. Joining me now is our branding help, the man we turn to in Miami for all things on these matters, Bruce Turkel. So, I mean, what would Bruce Turkel be without Bruce Turkel? In the same sense, Papa John's without Papa John. Does he stay as the figurehead? He's no longer chairman or chief exec?
Here's the problem. When you're ordering pizza, or more importantly, you're ordering a quick way to get your belly filled. The problem is that now this personality, this guy, and the name stands for something we feel is kind of icky. And worse, it's a mature enough business that we can choose, Richard, from lots of other choices. So does he stay? No, he does not stay. Does the name stay? Yes, of course the name stays. You're not going to change it. The question is, how do we disassociate the name from the horribleness that came out of his mouth? That's the challenge that this company has now.
But let me, devil's advocate, haven't consumers got a short memory? In 2 weeks' time, will anybody remember this particular incident?
So yes, consumers have short memories. You're absolutely right. However, this is the kind of simple, powerful, upsetting thing that people will not forget. And here's how you know, because the jokes are already going around. What does Papa John call black olives? No one's going to forget that joke. What is the domino effect when Papa John has to resign because of what he says? You know, these kind of things will make it get worse and worse and worse. These are going to become part of the lexicon, and they're not going to be able to separate them. So yes, short attention spans and short memories, but no, people are not going to forget this so easily. It's too simple.
But even if he is not associated with the company, the name, which you've just said you don't get rid of, de facto, you can't separate the two.
Well, you can't get rid of the name is what I said. It's too big. It's out there. I mean, Kentucky Fried Chicken became KFC how many years ago? They still haven't gotten rid of the name. The name's not going to go away. And nobody cares about the guy,
right,
but that will be the logical answer. I don't want to get pizza from there because of what the CEO said. Oh, he quit years ago. He quit months ago. He's not there anymore. What they need to do is build something that connects to the name. Better ingredients, better pizza, better tone down the racism. That ain't going to cut it. They need something more. They need to reframe those two words, Papa John.
Right. Stay with me, Bruce, because you've just neatly and elegantly led me into talking about what they need to do. Papa John's was already struggling for a slice of sales. Join me in the Quest Means Business pizza parlour. Now, as we look at exactly how they are going to reframe themselves, you have Domino's and you have Pizza Hut battling for dominance. More than $5.5 billion each in sales. They're investing in technology and they are improving recipes. These two, Domino's and Pizza Hut, the market leaders. But turn to Papa John's, and that is stuck at number 3. It's more expensive than the others, and it's marketed itself with better ingredients mean better pizza. But of course, it has a problem. And let us not forget our old dear friend Mariella's, because these are the chains. But forget the chains, your local pizza parlour, Mariella's. Mariella's has been squeezed by all the fast casual chains, taking a bite out of higher-end business. putting all this together. Hopefully Bruce Turkel is still with me. Bruce, as we look at what's happening in the pizza business, you're right. Papa John's has a problem, and it's these other big companies.
Here's what people don't tend to understand about these kinds of businesses. You have to separate what you sell for money and what business you're in. What do they sell for money? Pizza. You give Papa John's, you give Domino's money, they give you pizza. But what business are they in? Up until now, Domino's has always been in the delivery business. Now they're in the technology business. They're not selling you pizza. They're selling you a solution to being hungry. I'm hungry, the kids are crying, my wife is mad at me. I can make a phone call, boom, and the pizza gets delivered. They've now played that out in lots of different locations. So the question becomes, what does Papa John's exchange for money? Pizza. But what do they sell? Up till now, they've been selling quality. They've been saying, if Domino's and Pizza Hut's not good enough for you, we have better ingredients and better pizza. And that's how they also pushed out Mariella's, as you said, because they could get rid of the local guy who you believed was better. But we don't believe that anymore. So the question becomes, what will Papa John's stand for? It's got to be big, it's got to be provocative, and most importantly, it has to be about what the consumer wants, not what Papa John's is trying to sell.
And as we look at that and we see everything that's available, it creates an interesting dynamic. Good to see you, Bruce. Do you like pizza?
I love pizza. It's my favorite food.
Oh. Well, there we are. Next time I'm in Miami, I'm sure you've got a pizza place that we need to go and investigate.
I do indeed, and I would love to take you there, Richard. I'm looking forward to it.
And I'll pick up the bill. All right, thank you very much indeed. We will continue. It is Quest Means Business, live from New York. Good evening.